I just, oh, sorry. I just saw Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. Is that what it's called? The Super Mario Galaxy movie? Mario 2? Whatever you want to call it, I just saw it. I was supposed to see this movie at midnight last night. I had planned on it. I was kind of excited for it. No, I wasn't. I was excited for the prospects of a midnight movie, but I don't care for this movie at all. I didn't care for the first one at all. I'll dig into the first one later. I didn't go to the midnight showing. I woke up at 11:30 and I was like, I don't have to do this. It wasn't even a matter of like, oh, I can't get out of bed. Because I got out of bed, I got dressed, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't have to do this. I can go back to bed and sleep for 6 hours rather than going to this movie and sleeping for 60 minutes in the theater instead. So I didn't. I just went to bed and I went to it right after work. And like I said, I don't really care for these movies. Even going in, like I played the Mario games as a kid, like enough. I think everyone did. I played mostly the like the sports ones. Like I played the baseball, I played the soccer. Everyone played Mario Party. Everyone played Super Smash Brothers. But I never played the Super Mario Galaxy game, and I never played like Super Mario Wii. I never played like all those like just the Mario games. Really, I was never really into it. Wasn't my jam really. I played the sports games. That was cool. I'm a total jock. I mean, come on, look at me. Look at it. Come on, this is a jock's room. And the first one, I don't really care about. The first one is a baby movie. These movies are baby movies. They went the path of making them baby movies, and that's fine, right? Like the first one made what, $1.4 billion, 1.6. I'll say 1.3. You see, you throw three guesses out there. That way, one of them is right. But my final answer was 1.3. The first one made a shit ton of money, I could just say. So you can't really blame them, but like, if it's going to be a baby movie, does it have to be this bad? I think that first movie is so bad. One second. I'm not going to be able to concentrate until I get... The first one's called the Super Mario Brothers movie. A little wordy. 1.3 billion. 1.36. There's not a lot of people who are as good as me. Trying to find the Super Mario Galaxy movie is what this one's called. Even that's stupid. Like, we have to... I know that there's a game called Super Mario Galaxy, but it just feels like they're treating their audience like they're complete brain-dead 3-year-olds, like they're chimpanzees by calling this the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Like, this is a movie, by the way. We're just letting you know. Movie. Like, it just feels stupid. You can't just call it... I mean, it's literally just because of the game. And it's just so they can differentiate, but maybe like a copyright thing, it's stupid. It's like, I don't know, it's like one of the first steps in them just treating the people who like are the audience for this movie. That's like their target audience is, like I said, 4 to 6 like 3-year-olds, like 4 to 6-year-olds. I watched the first one again. I saw it in theaters when it came out, just because, I mean, you got to see everything. And I don't know, my voice like quivered there. I didn't really remember it at all. I remember not liking it much. I remember finding it pretty cringe. Like, it's a baby movie, so I didn't really care much for it. But I rewatched it yesterday. I was gonna rewatch it at work, but you can't get caught watching the Super Mario Brothers movie the day before it comes out at work. I would just feel like the biggest dork alive. And like I said, I'm a jock. The first one, I didn't like that it's like it sets them in the real world. I'll fly through a review of the first one real quick. Like, it sets them in the real world for the first 10, 15 minutes. Like, we got to see them in Brooklyn and Queens. Why? Like, they don't even have New York accents. It's just Chris Pratt talking like normal and Charlie Day doing like an extra high voice. Like, sure, their relatives talk like New York City Guidos, but they don't really talk like New Yorkers at all. So why do this? Just so that they can make like a couple New York jokes? Like, oh, wow, that's fun. And they start with the accents. Like, they start with the Mamma Mia accent is what I'll call it, like the Mario accent. Like, they're Mamma Mia-ing at the start. Like, it starts with a commercial of like for their plumbing business, and it has a theme. It's got the logo, and they do the accents, and they sound good doing the accents. I assume that was them doing the voice accent. Chris Pratt says that like he finds it offensive to do the accent. Like, why? It's Italian. Nobody's gonna be offended. You can have every other character in the movie be like a stereotype, but you can't do an Italian accent. I'm going to search Chris Pratt offending Italians. Images. Just look at this. Nah, I'm not going to show you it. Mario producer says Chris Pratt won't offend Italians. Chris Pratt's Italian accent won't be offensive. He doesn't have an accent. This is from June 23rd, 2022. Chris Pratt says his Mario voice is unlike anything you've ever heard. What? He literally just talks like Chris Pratt. It drives me completely insane. I don't know how much better the movie would be if it was just like a guy if it was just the guy who voices Mario doing the voice. I'm sure that would get a little stale. But his voice, Chris Pratt just talking like Chris Pratt, he just sounds like the guy from Jurassic World. Like he's a boring guy in general, and he's just doing his boring voice. Like, what do they want Mario to sound like? A cool white guy, quote unquote? I don't know why I did that. Like a cool white guy. Like, sure, if he sounded cool, it'd be one thing, but like, no, like he should have a thick accent. And Chris Pratt is not cool. If that's what you're going for, Chris Pratt is like the least cool guy in the world, especially now. Especially in 2022 when it was announced. He wasn't cool then either. Chris Pratt hasn't been cool in 10 years, I would say. And they use so many real songs. They license so many real songs. Like, do we need to use Mr. Blue Sky and No Sleep Till Brooklyn? Like, I feel like we've heard Mr. Blue Sky in a few movies. I think we're all set with that before. Or at this point. I don't know why I said before. I think we're all set with that at this point. They use so many songs that have been in like 150,000 movies. It's so creatively bankrupt. There's no fresh ideas on these movies. And Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong is silly too. More on that later. Anyways, my story of this one, I went right from work, 4 o'clock showing. I figured it was going to be baby central because it's a baby movie. But I thought there'd be a few more dorks and creatures like myself that, like there'd be Mario heads there. But it was probably a dozen people, including me. I walked in, looked in the main section. There's like a bunch of kids, and I'm like not surprised. I'm like, I'll sit in the front. I feel like a creep sitting, sitting around a bunch of kids. I don't know. It just makes me feel like a giant, maybe not a creep, but like a giant loser, like a giant baby myself. But the kids are fired up. The babies were laughing at like the minions getting up to their shenanigans and for the Illumination studio. Is it not called DreamWorks anymore? Is it just Illumination? But the kids were getting fired up. They were laughing before the movie even started. Like when it cut to the movie and the music was cueing it at the beginning and like the Illumination Studios presents, the kids were hooting and hollering at that. Everyone's giggling away. Theater etiquette is out the window. Sure, whatever. I won't complain. I won't rip into them too much. I might have shushed them 5 or 6 times, but they might have started throwing things at me. What am I looking up? Illumination. No, it's its own thing. What is DreamWorks? The Bad Guys and Gabby's Dollhouse. Oh no. Coco in the movie? We're not doing this. Yeah, the kids were all fired up. But still, they start right up and they have the licensed songs. Again, this movie stinks. I'll just get right into it. This movie is really bad. This is like... I mean, it's a shitty baby movie. It's like... That's always the excuse when these things come out. And I don't know how much of a critic I can really be. Like, I'm putting on my serious hat here. But like, I'm not gonna dig into it too much. But it really is just a really low quality, bad movie. Like, the kids weren't even laughing throughout the whole thing. It was like, it played dead silent the whole time. And the jokes were very obvious. Like it's not like the jokes of the Mario movie were too complex for these kids. It was terrible. And Chris Pratt is awful again. I feel like he tries even less to do an accent. Like, he's just like, hey, I'm Chris Pratt now. Like, he just sounds no different than that. Like, hey, I'm Mario. Hey, Peach. Hey, Lou. Like, what are we doing? I don't know why I try to do it. Like, what are we doing? Chris Pratt's voice drives me insane in this movie. It's so annoying. Charlie Day is good. I was making fun of him the other day with my friends. I was like, why is he playing Luigi? I was actually more bothered by him than Chris Pratt, I think, before I rewatched them. Maybe because, like, I don't know. I think I might like Charlie Day less than Chris Pratt, or maybe before, but I hate Chris Pratt. I don't mind Charlie Day, but he's actually good as Luigi. He does like the high pitch thing even more, and they make Luigi a total pussy, and he's pretty much retarded in these movies too. But he's a complete coward over the top. He's a coward in the first one. He solves those issues at the end, and then obviously, because it's a kids movie, all those problems are just back in the second one. But Charlie Day is pretty good as Luigi. Like, he puts his voice even a little bit higher. He does the Charlie Day thing the whole time. Oh my god, I can't really do it. I'm not gonna yell, but he does the Charlie Day thing the whole time, and it works. Yeah, Chris Pratt's just not even trying. Like he can wahoo, sure, but he just talks like Owen Grady. Nobody knows who that is. That's the Jurassic World character. I was thinking at one point I wanted to go home. It was about 45 minutes in, and I was like, I could just get out of here. I could cut my losses. I could go home, be 5:15, save myself an hour. But no, I mean, what am I gonna do? I have nothing better to do. So I sucked it. I did suck it up. At one point, I did sit back and close my eyes for maybe about 5 minutes. If that, I didn't fall asleep. I was like listening to whatever sort of terrible battle was going on. These things just, it's a bad movie. It's not very good. It just zips around too. Like any action sequence is like maybe 5-10 seconds long. It's like, I don't know, if people who watch like AI videos, I feel like the thing was, it was people, someone called it an Instagram Reels video the other day, which is like a really good way to put it. I'm jealous of that. And they just, it's a collection so much of like, oh, I recognize that thing. Like, I know what that is from the video games. Like, ooh, look at that. Oh my God. Like, it's like, wow, like, look at the bright colors. There's this video, I don't know how to describe it without making it sound incredibly offensive. But this is what this movie reminded me of. I'll find it. But it's like, oh my God. Wow, I know what that is. From Mario, like they're the first time you see Mario and Luigi, they're riding their dirt bikes side by side. It's like, oh my God, they're racing like at Mario Kart, like from the games. You know that one? And they turn into babies at one point, baby Mario and baby Luigi, guys, like from the games. Remember that? It's insane. And there's even one point there's the way they turn the whole baby Mario, baby Luigi sequence. And again, the fact that I'm even saying this, the baby Mario, baby Luigi sequence was ridiculous. It was even for like a baby kids movie. Like, it's like they didn't even try. Bowser Jr. had a gun that turns you into babies. Sure. He shoots Mario and Luigi with it. Sure. We're getting baby Mario and baby Luigi, like from the game. But then for whatever reason, he just throws the gun out his ship, and he's like, and the gun, you can see the gun like falling onto whatever planet or whatever they go onto. Like, why did he do that? And it's like, oh, the gun went there obviously so they can turn them back into humans. Like, you couldn't have figured that out, like, creatively. You guys could not have found you guys couldn't have thought about it for 10 seconds and figured out a way. Like, this is just one example. And you could do this for a million different things in the movie. But also, with this baby gun, you get to see Baby Toad. Oh my God, you never even see that before. What a crazy Easter egg. What a crazy moment this is. What an epic crowd reaction. The crowd was dead silent the entire time. Kid staring at lights mean. Thank you. Oh my God. Well, folks, we're about 12 minutes in, so it's only for the real Zach heads. This is what the movie is. It's the movie equivalent of this. Pretty much. It's terrible. It is awful. It's just, oh my God, wow, look at I recognize that. And it just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Yeah, Luigi's retarded. The movie's a total nothing burger. Like, it's like, I take back it drives me nuts. It bothers me. It bothers me kind of. Like, it's just bad. It's a movie that it's like it's almost inoffensive. Like, the animation is actually pretty good. I didn't write that at any point. I do like the animation. I said. It's just a bad movie. It's a completely boring nothing of a movie. Like, I cannot see kids growing up being like, oh my God, I gotta watch my favorite movie when I was a kid, the Super Mario movie, because sure, kids love Mario and are gonna want to go see it, and maybe even go see it a few times now. But like, it's just a piece of shit. Like, the movies that I had as a kid, like I feel like I've talked about Brother Bear like 5 or 6 reviews in a row. Like, the Toy Story, like all these. I watched Toy Story. They had a Toy Story the other day. I was scrolling the channels and it was on Disney. I was browsing the channels. It was on Disney Junior. Whenever you're watching a movie, like whenever you see like a good movie on one of the kids' channels and you get to the commercials and they're advertising like blocks and coloring books, you feel like a real moron. But like these kids' movies from years ago, even like 10, 15 years ago, even still some today, they're great and they're rewatchable even as an adult. But this movie is just sludge. This is slop in the truest form. It really is. There's just no substance. It's not, there's nothing, it's not, I mean, it doesn't have to say anything, obviously. But there's no memorable scenes. There's no funny lines. It's just celebrity voices and hype moments, I guess. Like moments to be like, ooh, wow. Like, why is Donkey Kong voiced by Seth Rogen? When you're going to get in the situation when you're doing the next movie where you can't even get Seth Rogen to film lines, so there's no Donkey Kong in this movie. He does not say one word. Why is that? There's one little shot of him. Like, this is Donkey Kong. People love Donkey Kong. I love Donkey Kong. Why are we're casting Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong just so we can trap ourselves in the corner? Literally with the second movie where we can't get this guy in a room for 6 hours or over 12 hours over 2 days. Because that's the only explanation for not having Donkey Kong in this movie. It's Donkey Kong. I don't care if it's like, oh, we didn't want the movie to feel bloated. Star Fox was like the fifth main character. I mean, you're telling me you couldn't have cut some of Toad out for Donkey Kong? You couldn't have cut out these little star babies for Donkey Kong? These star babies are so freaking annoying. Like, when I was a kid and I went to these movies, I think I would have hated, if I was a kid, I would have hated these things. These things are annoying babies. And like, I can't be driven too mad by this movie because it's nothing. Why is Donkey Kong called that? I don't know. Not in Galaxy. To avoid character overload and to focus on the space theme and cosmic plot. I just don't buy that. I just do not believe that. You got him playing director, which is fine. That's completely fine. And you can't, like, if you had a real voice actor, if this movie cast real voice actors, it would just be better off. These would be better movies. Like, Anya Taylor-Joy adds absolutely nothing to the box office. She is not a draw when she's voicing somebody. Watching videos of her promote this movie does nothing for the box office. People were going to see this movie because it's Mario. They're not seeing this movie because, oh, Anya Taylor-Joy is voicing Peach. Let's get in the bottom of why is Donkey Kong called that. To convey the idea of a stubborn or foolish ape. Well, it sure does. He sure does sound like a fool to me. And you got everyone's favorite stoner, Seth Rogen. What a klutz that guy is. Where was I? Yeah, they're so focused on these celebrities. Like Glenn Powell as Star Fox. Sure. They literally just threw him in this movie to set up a movie just for him to be in. And the whole thing just feels very, do I say incestual or just gross? Which one? I'll just say gross. Like, I guess you're trying to build a franchise, but you don't have to. It's Mario. It's Nintendo. These movies are going to make $1 billion. You don't need to introduce Glenn Powell and have him just kind of be Glenn Powell as the character. Just to set up in the next movie. Like, you can just do a Star Fox movie. What time is it? Survivor's on. I'm watching it soon. Trying to think if there's anything else I have to say. It pisses me off. It doesn't drive me insane. It doesn't ruin my night. It doesn't... I don't even know. It tickles my asshole, as a great man once said. It bothers me, this movie. It's just bad. It's corporate nothing. I mean, they got it out at the buzzer, but it easily could have been made by Sora AI, and nobody would have. I wouldn't have. Yeah, sure. I would have believed that. There's so many different, like, the music just bothers me. I feel like the score is so lifeless when it could be so energetic. Even the animation I like, but it's even kind of bland. Like, I like that it looks like Mario. I was literally comparing it in my head to Sonic. Like, Sonic still doesn't look right. Like, the fact that they have this character come to life and, like, have it look accurate, like, I guess is fine, but, like, I feel like it could be more exciting. Like, it's very, I'm nitpicking, but it could still just look cooler. And it could just be, this movie should just be better. I think that a big part of it is they're just not trying very hard because they know that they don't have to. And I think that's a shame. I think if you like Pixar would try hard. They didn't have to, but they would try hard and they would put out incredible movies. Um, I can't speak to like the early Despicable Me's, but I'm sure they were decent enough. Like before they were trying, there were at least jokes. People were laughing. But this one is just like Mario. Boom, just shit it out in a weekend. Write it out in 70 pages. Literally, like the third Mario movie probably takes 48 hours to write. I can't imagine it. Of actual work. 12 hours probably, like 6 hours one day, 6 hours the next day. You talk about it for 20 minutes beforehand, 6 hours, talk about it, go to bed, wake up, talk about it a little bit, then wake up, and then work at it again. It literally would take no time at all. That's how like little thought goes into these movies. I don't have much else to say. Yeah, I wouldn't be digging my heels in this much. I think like I'm okay with like we just have to expect more from the kids. They're not trying. They're not trying because they know they don't have to, because it'll make money. But like kids are capable of understanding and enjoying a decent movie. Inside Out 2 is at least even trying to say something, and it's better than this, and it made so much money, more than this will. Hoppers is a good movie, kind of complex, making a ton of money. Like you just have to, don't make it insane. You don't have to make freaking Citizen Kane. I always just look up the posters. Those are the only movies I can think of. I'm not actually going to make freaking Midsummer here. That's a much more confusing movie. But just make something decent. Like the adults that have to drag their kids to this movie, absolute torture. I'm saying this because I'm a professional and I love my job. But I mean, imagine having a kid that loves this and he wants to see it like 3-4 times. I would just tell him no, you're not allowed to. Like they don't let you. I would make something up. Give the kids more. The kids deserve so much more than this. This is bad. This is really, really bad. It's gross and it's not good. Thanks for watching, folks. Like and subscribe and comment what you might think of what you thought of the Super Mario Galaxy movie.